Father, I can't understand the difference between a 180SX and a 240SX. Can you help me?
Boina galava Stewie. Ah, the classic Nissan naming maze. Let's try to clear up the confusion. The terms S13, S14, and S15 refer to different generations of Nissan's S-chassis platform, while these numbers refer to different markets and often corresponded to specific engine configurations. The S platform was Nissan's rear-wheel drive sports automobile platform produced from model year 1976 to 2002, but in this video we'll focus on the most famous ones. The S13 was produced from 1989 to 1994, sold in a coupe, convertible, and hatchback. The coupe version sold in Japan is just referred to as Silvia, and it had different engine options as you can see from above, from 130 to almost 250 horsepower for the famous SR20. The coupe version was never sold in Europe, but it was sold under the 240SX name in the US with these engines. Then we have the S13 hatchback, the famous one with the pop-up headlights. In Japan it was sold as a 180SX with these engine. In Europe and New Zealand it was a 200SX with this engine. And finally in the US it was sold as a 240SX with these engines. Then we have the S14, produced from 1994 to 1999. The fastback and convertible body styles were discontinued internationally, leaving only the coupe in production. In Japan it was sold as the S14 Silvia with the SR20 engine. In Europe, Australia, and New Zealand it was sold as the 200SX again with the SR20 engine. And finally in the US it was sold as the 240SX with the naturally aspirated 2.4-liter engine. Finally, we have the creme de la creme, the S15. It was sold in Japan as the S15 Silvia and in Australia and New Zealand as the 200SX. But the S15 only came with the SR20. It was never sold in the US or Europe.
So, the same car could have different names and engines depending on where it was sold?
Exactly. For example, American consumers favored larger naturally aspirated engines, leading to the 2.4-liter engine in the 240SX. If you've noticed, the new name typically implies the engine size, but it's not a rule because, as I said, you could get a S13 200SX as a 1.8-liter. Nissan tried to tailor their vehicles to meet regional market preferences, but if you ask me, they could have done a better job with the names. Just remember, the chassis code tells you the generation, like S13, S14, and S15, while the model name reveals the region and engine specifics. Follow TOONMECHANIC for daily car knowledge.